Right. I'd just like to put a deposit in, please.
As well as credit unions, there are other responsible lenders across the UK that offer business loans to people who would find it difficult to borrow elsewhere.
Right, let's have a look.
Like the Fredericks Foundation, which has lent over £5 million to entrepreneurs excluded from mainstream credit.
We only deal with people who've got difficult credit histories. But our view is that just because they may have made a mistake once or can't get hold of a credit from a bank, that doesn't mean to say they should never be able to start a business.
Yeah, man, let's go walkies. Walkies.
The foundation helped Wendy from Surrey after she found out her credit history was non-existent.
Come on, Fatty. Good girl, good boy. Good boy. Go on, off.
She was desperate to leave her job.
Come on, beautiful.
And needed a loan to set up a mobile dog grooming business.
Red. Come on, you. This is Oreo, and he's a cockapoo. He's a lovely little fella. I was working in the automotive industry. Had been for, since I was 23, about 24 years. Worked for various manufacturers, and my last posting was in Dubai. Working with the automotive industry, as soon as you woke up, you were stressed because your phone would be going 24/7. It'd be high-pressured meetings, presentations, just stress the whole time. You just didn't feel like your time was your own, and wanted to work with animals rather than humans. I think you know where you stand with dogs rather than humans.
The pressures of a sales-driven job had pushed Wendy to breaking point.
Well, I actually felt suicidal. It was on my mind quite a lot, and yeah. Yeah, it was pretty horrible. I just didn't want to live anymore. I just wanted the pain to go away. I had a breakdown. I just snapped. I couldn't take it anymore. Didn't know how I got home, and ended up, I knew I needed to get some help. So I took some time out of work, got put into a private clinic just to sort of recuperate and just take a rest. Whilst I was staying in the clinic, they said dogs are really good therapy for people with sort of mental health issues. And I'd always wanted a dog because I had some when I was a kid. So from the clinic, when I came out, we got a puppy, a Labrador puppy called Honey, and she's still with me today. She's now getting on for 6.5 years old, and I love her to bits. Oh no! Getting Honey, my Labrador, literally changed my life. Honey gone. Ah! I wanted to work with animals, and it was a case of what can I do to achieve that, and looking at all the different options. Mobile grooming, becoming a groomer seemed to be the most accessible option to me.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
I'm fine. How are my babies?
Yeah, really good.
Babies! Hello!
But in order to become a professional pet groomer, Wendy needed qualifications.
I didn't have any money to be able to get the training done. Couldn't get any finance from the bank. They didn't see me as a viable option to lend.
As Wendy had been working abroad in her previous job, she had no recent credit history in the UK.
It was only through speaking to the Fredericks Foundation. They help people like yourself who can't get funding through a bank to start up.
Val Buckingham from the foundation was assigned to Wendy's case.
The difference with Wendy from a normal Fredericks client wasn't that she had poor credit or bad credit. It was the fact that she had no credit history, having lived abroad for a number of years, and that was why she had been declined by the High Street Finance. Also, one of the risks, obviously, was Wendy's mental health, because she was totally upfront about what she'd been through. And although we would never prejudice anyone with mental health, we do have to take that into consideration to some extent, as if Wendy can't work, then the business is not going to be around tomorrow and she won't be able to pay back. But we felt that that wasn't really a risk. Yes, she has had a terrible time. It's well controlled and well managed.
I honestly thought that I've probably got no hope. They're going to look at me again. You've got no money at all. You're not trained. How are you going to grow your business? Blow drying right down to the skin. That way you can get a good cut.
She had a passion, a real passion for what she was doing. She'd actually gone away, she'd done all her homework, she'd done all her market research, and she was literally, apart from becoming officially qualified, ready to rock and roll. So, you know, that was nice to see that somebody had invested so much of their own time into their business already.
They gave me 10,000, which allowed me to buy the van. I couldn't believe it. It's actually someone believed in me that I knew I could do it. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Wendy also completed her training and gained the all-important qualifications she needed to start her business.
It's a brilliant service. It's just convenient for me. I've got 2 young children, so I haven't got the time to go and drop them off and wait for them or go back and pick them up. And, you know, I can open the door, Wendy takes them off, cleans them for me, and they come back smelling and looking amazing.
Thank you.
Wendy has now been running her business for 18 months, but the support from the foundation continues.
Val was my mentor, and she still is my mentor. If I've got any questions or if I need some help with any marketing tips, they're always there to ask, and they're always there to help and support me.
Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Bingo.
Self-employment is a very, very lonely game, and if you don't have somebody to actually even act as a sounding board, you can make some terrible decisions, and the majority of startups will often fail in the first or second year.
I know that I wasn't out on my own. There was always someone there that was looking out for me.
It is important to be a cut above the rest, really.
You want to show that you're ambitious, that you're continuing to improve and train and learn. The day in the life of a mobile groomer, it's great. You know, you wake up and you're your own boss. I'm in control of my own destiny now. I don't have anyone forcing their opinions on me. That's a good fellow, well done. He's a clever little lad, eh?
It couldn't be a better service, really. You know, it's all done in the van, and Wario just loves it. He thinks it's just such fun. And Wendy does make it a fun and enjoyable experience for him.
If it's your own business, you invest every single ounce of energy you have because you want to make it work. But it's not easy. You've got to work at it. It's great fun. I love my job. I love my life now. So if anyone that's thinking of actually starting up a business or wanting to sort of set up on their own, and they find that the banks are saying no, don't let it stop you. Do your research. There are charitable organisations out there that will listen to you, and if you've got a viable business option and they feel that you are passionate about wanting to achieve that, they will support you. I got it. I didn't think I was going to get it, but I did.